everyone, this is video number 3 of the audiobook Speedwealth. Now enjoy listening. Here you go. Speedwealth principle number 4. Systemize. What happens if you try to build a house in a weak foundation? The house eventually cracks or caves in. That's why before you can build a big house, you must build a solid foundation. The business equivalent to building a solid foundation is called creating a system. Since the word system is a generic term, let me define what it means for business purposes. A business system is a repeatable process that produces a profit. The idea is to systemize your business so that you can effectively and efficiently sell and support your product or service in a larger quantity as you grow. What if a tree grows tall without firm roots? All may be well when things are calm, but with the first big windstorm, it topples over and dies. It's the same in business. If you try to expand but have no effective system in place, the business is doomed. I call this the expansion dilemma. You probably heard of businesses going well until they try to expand. Then all of a sudden they are in trouble. Now you understand why. They grow beyond their effective means of support, their roots, their foundation, and their system, if they had one at all. So, how do you create an effective business system? For now, let me share rule number 1. Keep it simple. I have a philosophy that business is simple, people are complicated. Power principle. If you're the major cook in the machine, then you're automatically the major clock in the machine. Any business should consist of only 3 parts: marketing, production, administration. You must design specific processes for each of these 3 areas so they run smoothly, almost automatically. The idea is to create a business that works like a well-oiled machine, a money machine. Your system must be organized, it must produce a profit, and it must support rapid growth. Finally, and this is essential if you want to create wealth quickly, your system must be a repeatable process that can work without you. Why? Because as we discussed earlier, in order to create wealth, you cannot have a ceiling on your income. Your earning must be unlimited. If you are the major cook in the machine, then you are automatically the major clock in the machine. If you have to be physically present for your business to work, it can only grow to the extent that you can personally handle. It doesn't matter how brilliant and energetic you are, you still only have 24 hours a day. And besides, what good is creating wealth if you're going to kill yourself in the process? A Speedwealth entrepreneur is a coordinator. He or she is the conductor of the orchestra. Even though the conductor may be a master at playing an instrument, they don't. Because if they did, no one would be leading the orchestra. It can be quite a challenge for a small business owner to conduct the orchestra on a full-time basis. But this position is absolutely necessary if you are serious about creating wealth quickly. Power principle. A Speedwealth entrepreneur is a coordinator He or she is the conductor of the orchestra. Notice every large corporation has a president or CEO whose sole position is to hold the vision, coordinate all the parts, develop opportunity for growth, and search for ways to increase profits. It became a chicken and egg question. Was the position created because the corporation grew, or did the corporation grow because they created this position? My bet is the latter. I'm not saying you can continue to do all the other tasks. Just keep in mind what I said. Everywhere you are a cog, eventually as you grow, you will become a clock. Your primary responsibility is to work on the business instead of in the business. One of the most important elements of the Speedwealth system is that your business cannot be dependent or limited by any one person, especially you. This will become critical during the final step of the program. I highly recommend a book called The E-Myth by Michael Gerber. In it, he suggests you build your business as if it were going to become a successful franchise organization. Even if you have no intention to franchise, imagine your business will be a prototype for 100 more locations, or that your sales process is going to be paid 10,000 times, both without your direct involvement. For the first 6 months at Fitnessland, I hardly stepped foot outside the store. While I set up the system, knocked out the king, and create a business model that worked. After that, I hardly stepped foot inside the store. I trained someone else to manage the day-to-day operation while I concentrate on growth. Realize that the system gives you freedom. Power principle: work on the business instead of in the business. First in terms of time. With a system you get to relax, play and be with your loved one, all while your business is running, growing and producing big profits. Having an effective system working instead of you is vital to enjoying the journey. Second, in terms of money, with a strong system in place, you will have two options. One, you will be able to hand over the reins of authority and have an excellent passive income while you golf, ski, meditate, or do whatever whatever you like. Two, you can cash out and become an instant millionaire. In any of these cases, because you created a system, you win. Okay, let's assume you done your testing. You worked out the king, and you now have a money machine, a single success, a single pilot, or a single cell method that systematically produces a profit without you. What do you do next? The answer is, if it works, keep doing it. You do it again and again and again. Power principle: once you have something that works, you concentrate on duplicating it. Speedwealth principle number 5: duplicate. Once you have something Once you have something that works, you concentrate on duplicating it. This is why creating a system that's organized to deliver and support large quantity of your value without your presence is so vital. It allows for duplication. Your complete system is the model of cookie cutter. You used to duplicate your duplicate your success over and over again. First, you create something that works well on a small scale, maybe one store, one office, or a sale to 1%. Then you repeat the process again and again. It's that simple. The Speedwealth entrepreneur understands that if you can make a profit on one location, the question is how many similar locations can you create? If you can make a profit on one transaction, the question is how many similar transactions can you make? The key question is how do I get my product or service into the hand of the largest number of people? Duplication is simply a way of increasing the quantity of the value you deliver. And when you increase your quantity, you increase your income. More people have created wealth using the cookie cutter approach than any other method in history. Have you heard of a gentleman named Sam Walton? His little empire is called Walmart. Sam started with one small store in one small town that produced one small profit. Then he systemized the store so that it worked efficiently without him. This became the cookie cutter he used to roll out almost 9,000 cookies. Power principle: you create wealth by using the cookie cutter approach, otherwise known as Walmart store in hundreds of towns in North America. The company also operates stores in 15 international markets under 55 different names. Sam Walton was a true master of the Speedwealth system. He died in 1992 as one of the richest people on the planet, amassing a personal net worth of over $7 billion. That's billion with a capital B. Everyone know McDonald's? Back in the 50s, Ray Kroc uncovered a sizzling hot concept: fast food, burger, fry and shake. Then he systemized his marketing, products and operations so that this one store worked efficiently and profitably. He then duplicated by allowing others to use this profitable system. This method of expansion is now known as franchising. Today there are more than 32,000 McDonald's outlets around the world, selling to 64 million people daily. Ray Kroc was another master of the Speedwealth system who applied the power of duplication. Before he died, Ray Kroc amassed a net worth of over $4 billion. That's another capital B. Have you heard an Amway, Mary Kay, Herbalife, or Nu-Skin? They are all network or multi-level marketing companies. This is simply another form of duplication. You use the products that refer it to someone else. It does the same thing and on and on and on. In fact, the entire network marketing process is based on the Speedwealth principle. Timing, systemization, and duplication are inherent and already built into the multi-level methodology. The best network marketers understand that duplication can make you rich. These network marketing distributors have downline numbering over 20,000 people and generate income of over $1 million per year. Power principle asked, who could buy or sell a huge quantity of my product or service at once or on an ongoing basis? Remember, the idea behind duplication is getting your value distributed to as many people as possible, as quickly as possible. This is where a lot of business owners run into trouble. They can't seem to get exposure. They don't have the fund for heavy advertising campaigns and they're not adept at marketing. What can they do? One Speedwealth strategy is to find buyers who can purchase or buy large volume of your products or services. The question you always want to ask is, who could buy or sell a huge quantity of my product or service at once or on an ongoing basis? It brings to mind a student who attended one of my business boot camp. He had created a How to Paint Your House DVD and was trying to sell this DVD to small retail outlets. After the section I mentioned earlier, how to generate $1 million opportunity every 60 seconds. He went out into the hall, used the phone and came back with a huge smile on his face. With a single call, he sold his DVD to one of the largest pen manufacturers in the world. The DVD would be used as a premium and given it away free with each purchase of 5 or more gallons of pen. His first order have his first order was for 100,000 units and my students' profit was about $1 on each. As you can see, making money is easy once you understand duplication. Power principle: work smarter instead of harder. Okay, thank you. And then please wait for the Speedwealth principle number 6 in the next video. Thank you.